That's absolutely right. So what I have here is actually, as you mentioned, our opening video was played in stunning 1080p HD directly from our handheld here. But I figured, that's something that we do have an HDMI cable that we're able to string up, and it's a fairly common usage model that we're able to use today. But we're Intel. We're famous for performance, and our handhelds we expect a little bit more. So we might want to go ahead and show us off an application in the same vein. We're talking about this great new version of HD video, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead and actually what I have here is an HD video, but in using the IM360 app, it's actually 100% interactive HD 1080p video. So using all the sensors on my phone, I can actually go in and pinch and zoom. You want to talk about a user-centered experience, Tom? This is kind of the performance that we're promising people when they pick up an IA handheld.
And that's what users care about. They don't care about the phone has great performance. They care about what they can do with that. That's a pretty cool demo, but pretty cool usage that I think the average consumer would love.
Absolutely.
If they knew about it.
If they knew about it, right? And that's what we want to guarantee. There's a lot of cool stuff out there that a lot of people are bringing into their homes and showing off their friends, and we want to make sure that you have access to those experiences when you pick up an IA handheld.
Absolutely.
Let's add a little bit of flavor to that as well.
You always do.
Performance is one thing, obviously, but we want to talk about what we have as far as great IA platform advantages. And in this great new wave of HD video coming out there, we have in our phones wireless display.
So when we say wireless display, many of you know, has run off our core-based PCs for years now.
Correct.
And wireless display now brought to all these smart.
Yeah, and now we're able to actually enjoy that experience in the handheld. So we know how great that feature is as far as sharing your movies and your pictures with family and friends. You have up to a big screen. But here's actually a quick example. I'm going to go in here and open up an application called SoundHound. And SoundHound is actually going to take a standard Android application that we have, and I'm going to go ahead and navigate there. Go ahead and take a few guys. All right. Perfect. You guys got it? Oh, all right. So there we go. And SoundHound actually allows me to, a pretty standard application, right, Tom? So it actually allows me to go through and get a bunch more information about a song that I heard or a song that I want more information about, and it goes out to the internet and is able to bring all that down to me, including lyrics, including information about artists, etc. But
also got a pretty common thing.
Pretty common thing, but when we actually have a wireless display, how does that change the experience of these normal applications? And I can't believe you talked me into this again, but I guess we're going to go ahead and do a little live karaoke jam.
We're going to do a little share. It's a lot easier to share and enjoy what's on a big screen.
That is exactly right. So
I'm going to let you loose.
All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. But again, changing the experience of a regular application with wireless display. Here we go.
Go for it.
Thank you so much for our volunteers that did an excellent job on that.
Yes, thank you very much for our volunteers. We needed you. Come on back to your day job, Craig.
Oh, well, that's true. It's actually statistically proven that karaoke goes a lot better with beers. But, pardon me, guys.
Well, while you're connecting that, I know you got more. You want to show user experiences, and somehow or another, I got to figure gaming is in your repertoire of what you want to show.
It always is, Tom. You know me more than anybody else, I suppose. So here, actually, I have a Lenovo K100.
Come on. You're holding this little round up here. I just got done saying in a tablet system experience.
Well,
I'll show you an app.
All right. Let's go ahead and blow this up. So I have Fruit Ninja here running, obviously, on a K800. We showed off wireless display on the orange phone, and then obviously our HD on the Lava. But as you can see here, now let's change the experience. When I really want to get some fruit slashing fun done, might as well use all 5 fingers, right? So here I have an IA download my favorite game so we can go ahead and get some great slashing done into. But, you know, that's not all, Tom. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. This is actually a tablet running Windows 8. Now if we can pause this sucker for me. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put that guy. But actually, it's going to pop me out to the desktop here, which we'll go ahead and have a great experience on this tablet. But Windows 8 basically allows us to do all the desktop applications that we had, like Fruit Ninja before.
As well as Metro web apps.
Ooh, pardon me.
Having a problem there.
A little bit of an issue right
Okay. Well, what Craig would be showing you is how easy it is to back and forth between desktop and Metro. As I mentioned earlier, we have all the software applications we're working with, and the way to get access to that is desktop. And then, of course, with Metro UI itself, you have access to all of them.
I can go ahead and bounce between the two. So actually, I have the desktop here. Pardon me for that little interruption there, but as I can go ahead and I have this great Metro experience that I have on here, and as you can see, I even have an app up tile. I can go ahead and go into the store, find out all the greatest applications. It's also an excellent way for us to get our optimized IA applications onto a tablet like this. But then again, it's not always about fun. So I actually have this Lenovo tablet here, which actually gives me a pretty great experience on the consumer side, but we want to talk about all those other great applications. Line of business.
What about small business?
Well, small business is actually a great example that I have here. Here I have this is Quicken 2012 that I'm running here. It's a standard for balancing the books on your small business, but think of all the other applications that we have in business, and I'm also marrying this application to basically some great web information that I can as well by being able to marry the desktop with a full Metro experience.
And that was what I was saying earlier. You see more and more retail clerks on the floor with tablets, and they're using a lot of cool web apps, but there's also an SAP inventory management system, very common in retail. And if you're on the floor and you want to check that inventory, you can be sure you want to go into that desktop mode. You know that application, it runs on Windows, Intel-based products of the past, but they're running on Intel-based tablets, and you have that opportunity to pop back.
And that's exactly right. Completely open ecosystem, so you can get all that software that we've loved, as well as all the device and peripheral components that you've had before. So you know all your printers are going to work. Hook up a mouse, your hard drive, your keyboards, and all that's going to work automatically.
All the millions of devices out there just work. But you know, it's not just the hardware, Greg, it's the software as well. As Intel's always done, we work with app developers to make sure the best touch experience is going to be on IA devices. So it's the hardware we're enabling, but also that enabling we're doing the software to make sure the touch experience is best, whether it's on the tablet, the phone, or mobile.
Exactly. We want that to be best on Intel, and we're working hard to make that happen.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks a lot, Tom. Appreciate it.